Okay, next up is something very, very important. This is probably more important than anything going on in the world. Anywhere else is irrelevant compared to what we're about to talk about. Skate 4 is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been a fan of the channel and like the Storytime channel for a while, you know, Skate 3 is like, I'm gonna be honest, probably one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. I grew up skateboarding. It's the best skating video game there is. Sorry, Tony Hawk, it's reality. Skate 3, in my opinion, has the most fun gameplay. I'm not saying it's the most, like, groundbreaking. Obviously, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater did a lot for skateboarding games. That being said, I'm hyped for Skate 4, especially because they're launching it free to play so everyone can play it and understand its greatness. Leaked skate footage offers closer look at Fun City map and customization. The map for Skate 4 is reported to be a lot bigger, plus on top of that, one of my favorite things when Skate 3 still had like all of its online features working fully is people could make their own skate parks and stuff and then upload them, so the options were really endless. But the leaked footage does make the game look very pretty. Obviously, because Skate 3 is insanely old at this point, the graphics were going to be much improved. But as long as it's just a more polished version of Skate 3, I think it'll be goated. The customization options, I'm sure there's going to be plenty you can unlock, but I'm not going to be surprised if a lot of it ends up being microtransaction-ish. Just because they're doing free-to-play, they've got to make that money up somewhere else. And I don't know, if as long as they do like reasonable prices, like $4 or $5 for a bunch of boards from a company or whatever, and a little bit goes to that company too, I'd pay it. I wouldn't be stoked about it, but if a game's free to play, I understand that sometimes they're gonna have to make up money in other places. And I think free-to-play is probably a better model for a game like this, because I would spend $60 on a skate game, but I don't necessarily know that, like, people that don't skateboard or like the skating games would do that. Free-to-play appeal means that, you know, there's no disadvantage to just throwing it on the Xbox, PlayStation, computer, whatever it's on, and just having it and playing it every now and then. Oh, I'm so excited, bro. Just know this now. It's been a lot of War Thunder gameplay lately. It's what I'm into. When Skate 4 comes out, I wouldn't expect any other gameplay for like at least a year. I'm gonna be playing the ever-living crap out of that game, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. So I don't know if I can show the gameplay, and I'm not really trying to mess around with EA, but here's a picture of it, and doesn't it just look pretty? Skate 3 is a very fun game, but it was a little bit graphically challenged, that's what I'll call it. But goodness, this game looks pretty. What I'm really hoping for, too, is that they just accept that they take forever to release these skate games, and the ones that were originals are very old, so they should just remaster those maps and release them as well. I know we're going to be able to download tons of maps from, like, community maps and whatnot, but those eventually do get turned off when the game gets old. So please give us, like, the fattest map of all time. Let us go back to all the old DLC maps, the old maps, like make sure that we have the ability to always have new places to skate. Because I'm not even kidding, with Skate 3 gameplay, it got to the point where I really had nowhere to skate that I hadn't used in a video like 3 or 4 times. Because it's just not a very large map when you think about the fact that it's like 10 years old. It's a big map, but not with how old these games get. With the graphics like that too, it'll definitely be a pretty game, and as long as they don't drastically change the gameplay, then we should be good. I like the way Skate 3 works. Hopefully they give us a little bit more control over the modes, because like it'd be nice to have a realistic mode, like an arcadey mode. I know they kind of had that in Skate 3 with easy, medium, and hard, but it just wasn't the same. Overall, it's gonna be a great game, hopefully. If they ruin Skate, I'm gonna be so mad. Also, it's not Skate 4, it's just called Skate. They're dropping the number from it, you know, it's just Skate now. Which is hilarious. They released Skate 1, 2, 3, and now just Skate. Which technically they haven't just released. Wait, is the original one just called Skate? No, this might be the second one that they've just called Skate. I don't know what's going on, bro. I just work here. I just want to play the game. Let me have it, please, please, please.